Hi, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year, first and foremost thing. So I'm just posting the link across Twitter and my Telegram. So give me 1 minute and I'll be with you all. Share the link. Alrighty. So hi everyone, Happy New Year. Hi Kakan, hi Suraj, hi Ankur, hi Raman, hi Yamini, hi Sumi, hi MTN, Jashrikal, Jaspreet. Happy New Year. Hi Shaker. So we have one, like I would like to start at 10:30, right? So let's wait a couple of more seconds. Hi Jeremy, hi Chris, hi Nancy, hi Gurminder Singh. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great, wonderful New Year. Hi Shravan, hi Nick, Happy New Year. There may be a lag between what I'm speaking and what you are getting on there, but I'm going through all of your comments one by one, and I will try to respond all of it. Hi Nagaraj, hi Jay, hi Palo, hi Mark. Uh, so first thing which hi X marks. So yes, Jake, I had fun. So first thing which I wanted to start today was uh, we need to cut down on our uh, watch list. Like instead of 20, we should have about 15. And second thing is we should plan that what will be the best possible trade across all the setups which we have and focus on that. And my goal is I'll not be rushing for many trades. Initially, I had issues with over trading. Now I've cut down that. Now I want to focus on less number of trades, but I want to intensify the gains in that kind of trade. So that will be my idea for this particular week. And I'm planning for a defined goal for me that I'm looking to get at least this dollar amount from this particular week. So I'll be starting with $10,000 from tomorrow, and let's see how much I can reach by end of the week. I will share that number with all the people on my channel, and I'll go step by step, slow and steady, rather than rushing into trade and end up losing. I don't want to lose. All I need to do is slowly and steadily increase my patience and run the runners which are actually making money for me. And in case I'm losing something, I don't want to get stuck. I will either exit or will do something about it so that I don't lose much on that particular trade. All right, that's the first thing which I have concluded from last year. No over trading, one max two good trades per day. I like since last year I've started to avoid 9:30 10ish trading. So now 10 a.m. is my concrete time. It has really helped. Like usually a few years back when I used to trade at 9:30, 90% of trades they look that I'm going to miss it, but I used to jump on them, and as soon as I jump on them, I tend to lose. With 10 o'clock, that possibility or that case has cut down drastically. So giving me 30 minutes in the market, not look into the 30 minutes, doesn't mean market gonna end. It gives me still opportunities and I can still make money out of it. So I'm going to continue that. I have defined a weekly goal. I will try to match that goal, not by over trading, but by slow and steady trading. If I achieve my goal, I will try to cash that out and start again for the next week goal. Okay. So that's my plan. If you have anything you want to uh, share, we can definitely discuss that uh, in the end, and we can go through all of it. Like, you might have a different perspective, you might have a different idea which I may not have thought of, so we can go through it, we can discuss through it, and see what works for it, all of us. Okay. Do not overtrade. Just go back and realize, like, look into your statements, look into your transaction history. If you did 10 trades, 6 would have been positive, 4 would have been negative, or you end up making nothing out of there. If you do one good trade, stop it and then start next day. If you keep on repeating that, I'm telling you, first, it will build your patience. Second, it will build your account. If you think like what I used to do, I made $5,000. Okay, it's my day. Let me try at least $1,000. So I will left with the 4,000 profits for that day. And what happens was I used to lose everything. Slow, steady, reduce the number of trades, find one good trade. You have almost 7.5 hours or 6.5 hours to find one good trade. And you will find one good trade because now you are watching for something you want. Not rush. Stop looking at news. Stop looking at articles. Look at the price action. Go forward with it. You will realize by just incorporating this small change in your weekly or in your daily trades, you will automatically see an improvement. If we do not see any improvement, we will come back next week on the same point. We'll discuss what went wrong and we can improve on that. But no more overtrading, no more fear of missing out. Market is there. Market is going to be there. Market was there when we were not born. Market was there when our fathers were not born. Market is going to be there when our grandchildren will be there. So there is no rush. Slow and steady will always win the pace. All right. Impact of Evergrande stock suspension. It should not do anything as such, Mark. That story has run so many times that it is like same thing again and again. You cannot beat the bush 10 times for the same reason. All right. So let's get started. So let me look at ES first. Or let me do scans. Let's start with the scan. So inside the scan, and I will also prepare some more scans so that I can become much more focused. Okay. So we have Tesla target square. So Tesla is, by the dip, it never came, but it's inside day. And that's why I did not set on Friday, go short for Tesla. I wanted to have a buy on Tesla if it dips. Target is inside day. We'll check at their positive or negative later point. Square, zoom square, I don't have it. So we can add square. Then zoom, I don't want. Twitter, I don't want. TDOC, I don't want. UPST, yes. UPST is setting up. And I also want to include Roblox and Snow. So these are my tickers. Let me cut down on some which I don't want. I do not want Boeing. I do not want Moderna for now. I do not want Coin for now. I do not want PayPal for now. I do not want, no, rest is good. So let me move them up alphabetically ordered. Amazon, A, B, C, D. Okay. How many do we have? 16. Square, roadblocks, no. Okay, these are the index, so I'll not do index. Let me have 3 roadblocks, snow, and square. All right, so this is our index. People who don't understand ES, it's SPY. And like anybody who is new to my channel, let me give you a happy new year first. And then this is my worksheet, which I'm going to prepare right now. My idea is to find out like most of the pickers from my watch list and then identify which 5 of them should I be like. I will do the analysis for all of them, then pick up 5 of them, which I will be looking into morning and trading. So what I do is I wait for 10 o'clock and see what's the direction of these two in the morning. If it is positive or short or this neutral, depending on that, I look out for a stock which is in the same direction and look out for the percentage it has. If it is higher the percentage, it's higher the conviction. And then I go long with a call which is nearing the strike towards the target one. If it is already above the target one, I look for a call towards the target two. Okay, that's simple strategy which I place. I'll be making one max two trades out of this going tomorrow, and I will be posting that trade that yes, I am picking up this, so that you can also do that analysis at your end. Okay, so what I need is give me 1 second. I'll be jumping on my laptop, another laptop, so that I can look at the live chat at the same time and respond back. So hi Pramod, hi Krishna, hi Srini, hi Arki, P, hi Brino, hi Alpha, hi JK. Yes, Alpha, we'll be starting with 10K. Yes, I will do NQ. I so so many features are always there. Nobody treat like ESS features. High wisdom hierarchy. So let's get started. We're already 10 minutes into our call, and I'm going to use this time fruitfully. Okay. So that's ES. So as of now, our estimate on ES is setting up very beautifully. It's getting there, 4779. Again, this is going to be a wall which needs to be breached. We need to have a closing substantially 10 points up from this point to give me a very positive bias. Otherwise, what's happening here is we might come down and test this 12 EMA, which is 4732. If we lose that, we will come down to 4668. If we lose it, end of story. We are going down and we are going down big. Okay. So just to be clear, 4668 is going to be a wall. It's a wall which is going to stop the flood. If you lose this wall, 61.8, 78.6 Fibonacci, we're going to come down all the way to 23.6. This is going to be really, really important. This was a W pattern, which should have broken into higher. It is trying right here, getting consolidated. making a base for next move. But if it loses this line, which was the previous all-time high, let me remove this. It's going to come down and test it. Do not be happy if the futures you're looking right now are 20 point plus. They might be flat in the morning. They might be negative. They will not be above 4779 because it's a very, very strong resistance. It might jump over for some time, like if I do half an hour. See, as soon as it went there, it was a morning, evening star right there. A perfect evening star on the futures. And it came down and tested this. So I am pretty skeptical that we're going to hold above 4779. So for now, I am going to give two views on this. One is neutral. And for neutral, I'll be going above at least 10 points. Close is 4775.859. Let's lovely take 4760. So if it loses this, which is the close 4760, will go short for sure. So even now, if you want to sell in this area, 4765 to 75, stop loss is pretty small. I'm going with the short side first, then I will go to the other side. 4779, target is 4732, which is the 12 EMA. 4732. Next target is 4674. 4668. This is going to be a short. I'm going to still call that at 40%. I'm still short for the market. 60%. Neutral, I want to buy this, but I want to buy it above 4788. Stop loss is again 4779. So you will see there is some area of overlap where I do not want to trade. So 4779 is really, really important. Here target is 4800 and 4840. 40% conviction rate on this. So this is neutral, but I'm buying. So now on, I'm going to do buy or sell in red or green. Trend you can see in this color. I don't want to get confused and create other colors. Buy and sell in this color. Triple Q. Triple Q on Friday lost that important 399.57. If you see that number on the right, 399.57, it lost that. But it came all the way to its support of 396.56, which is the 12 EMA. So I will still keep myself neutral and short here, because even if like with Tesla's view, QQQ goes up, but the short bias is still going to be there. So I'm going to keep my short and neutral. See, I'm not positive in the market. I'll be positive if we have above this. If we close above this, yes, I'll be positive, but not as of now. So QQQ, I'll be buying near 390 or buy above 399.57, which is my important area. My stop loss will be 396.56, which is my 12 EMA. My target is 402. If we have a close over 402, we will hit 408 in straight line. Same 40% positive. And on the short side, I want to sell below this area. Like if it comes around or if it goes below 396.56, stop loss is 39957, target is 391.54, 388.81. So I'm still towards negative bias, but I'm not losing opportunity if it crosses above this area as well. Okay, so Apple closed below this. So looking at this, it might come down around 176, 175 area or towards the trend line, 174. So if I have to go on trend, I will go short as soon as it goes below this line, the trend line. Right now, it's coming to back test it. So I'll be trying to add this here. So I am neutral on Apple for now. I'll be buy near because I want it to come down. I will not be buying above this. I want it to come down to 176.16 in case it happens. My stop loss will be this dotted line, 174.82. My target is 178 and 180, 178.28, 180.97. Buy in green. So I'm going to buy this. It's like about $2 down from where I'm expecting it. But either it breaks away the first target, then I can go long for 180. Like supposedly in the morning, it opens above 178. What should we do with this sheet? Then we look for target 2, and then the entry area will become our stop loss. So it's like a staircase. We move on step by step. So tomorrow, if it opens above 4,800, then 47.88 will become our stop loss and our target will become 48.40 if it opens above the target one. So in this case, if it opens above 178, then 176 will become stop loss and we would like to buy around this area. AMD. AMD had that evening star. It got rejected from this line and it's coming towards an important area, which is the 34 EMA. And I think it should hold here because the trend, the 12 EMA and the 34 EMA are still open and diverged. They are not close to each other. So if it comes, that's a positive, healthy test. A move above 154.55, which is the 12 EMA right there. If we have a move above this on the 30 minutes, I'll be looking forward to 149 and then this area, 158, 157 area. Stop loss is 34 EMA, which is 142.65. Okay, so that's a clear idea here in case of AMD. I'm still gonna call this neutral. Again, if anything breaks, then I will change the trend, and stop loss is the change of trend. If stop loss gets hit, you can go for the like reverse the trend, and then this will become your stop loss. So AMD, because I was short, so I'm converting them into neutral. I want to buy near or buy above 145, 145.50. Stop loss 142.65. So if I lose 142.65, I'll be out from this. I'll be swinging short. 149 and 152.5, 158. Amazon, this is a clear short. It lost that 3344 area, and now it's you see it has 5 here. Yes, this is the first time it's way too away from that green line after a huge 18 months period. So this is what you call rectangular breakdown, if I can say it properly. This is something which was there, and now it's finally coming down from here. So I am going to short this. It might open, but I'll be shorting this, and my stop loss is 388. Amazon is short. Stop loss is sell below 344, or I would say sell in the zone. If it opens higher, usually what it's trying to do is 3340 to 3360. If it comes, sell this, and target will be 3310. 3273. I'm short on Amazon. Then Facebook, DDOG. DDOG is like consolidating really hard. The only thing is the stop loss, which is the 12 EMA, is now 176.84. So it's slowly and steadily moving up. I want to buy this above 180 roughly, because this near post is not working. So I want to buy above 180. Again, 60%, and it will move one day all of a sudden $20. It's setting up for that kind of a move, DDOG. Keep an eye on this. I'm still giving it 60% because it is just to break out, but it's one of the stocks which can potentially do that. Facebook. So Facebook, again, on the weekly basis, could not hold on to that 342.90, the number which I have like said it 100 times that this is really important number. It could not hold, and now it's a big red candle, and it was a short for us on Friday. It came close right there. So if it loses this 34 EMA, which is 334.76, it doesn't have any support until right there, which is 320. So Facebook will be my short on rise for now. It was an inside day on Friday. Inside day, a breakdown on inside day. So trend is clearly telling me that yes, it's a breakdown. If it loses this 334.76, I'll be going more short here. So Facebook is short 334.76, and stop loss here is 337.81. So anytime it goes above 337.81, I'll be reversing my direction. So my stop loss here will be, our target will be 328. And then this is a small gap, 320. So I'm planning to go short here. If it goes above, again, this is in bold. If it goes above 337.81, I'll be changing my direction. But I want at least half an hour closing on this. The same thing is for Amazon and AMD. If they both lose that number, the trend has to be reversed. It's not there in DDoG, it's not there in Apple. Google. Google closed right on that important number 2897, exactly to the decimal points, like exactly right here. It's showing negative intent for sure. And positive side, it is pretty hard because it has to, it's below the long-term trend line, which is the dotted line. The EMAs are still showing positive, but I don't see anything else on the daily. Let me just try a weekly candle for this. Weekly, it's like it's there for the last 3 weeks. It's not able to break 2963, and it's coming right here. So 2879 should be my trigger for short on Google. 2897 is my stop loss. I'm using weekly. It's a breakdown. It's an inside day breakdown. So inside day continuation. This is also inside day continuation. So both like did its target 2897. Now 2897 is my stop loss. Sell below 2879. And my target is 2848 or 2885 is better. That's 2885. 2848 and 2824. Again, it's a sell. So, right. Microsoft actually came right to that point of 12 EMA and closed around it. So I will take one risk, because if market has to move higher, Microsoft will be the first one to do that. So in case Microsoft is there, because it was neutral, I'm still keeping it neutral, but instead I'm just moving my direction on the higher side. Buy above 33879, which is this number. Stop loss is my 33575. If market has to go up, Microsoft and Apple, that's why I'm keeping them neutral. They will go first. 342.50. And 349.67, which is the all-time high. Right now, none of them are my high conviction trades, so I'm all keeping them into 60%. Target. Nick, I'm not trading Amazon. I'm target. Target is an inside day. But it's setting up for a very good move. If market loses, these kind of stocks can catch up the momentum. So inside day, your stop loss is well below here. Or I would say stop loss is this one, 229. So target stop loss is 229 for me now. 229.75. I want to buy above 232.75. Target is 235.72. If market moves up, this could be the potential trade. I'm going to move this. MU. This stock, I wish it can come around 90-91 area. I want to buy this. I don't want to short this, but I want to buy it in a dip. So I'm still waiting for it. If it comes around this, or like that, that's the best case choice. If it comes around 90, 93, which is the 12 EMA, I will wait for it. If it comes here, I'll be taking it with both my hands. And then this will become my stop loss. Till the moment we are holding this big gap, we are super bullish on MU. Then we have Shopify for last couple of days has been trying its best, but not able to come out. And this is a high beta stock. If market loses the momentum, this will be the first one to lose it. Okay. So keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on its area of 1392. 1392, if it holds, then it's a bear flag for it. It will come down to 1339 to 1329 area. If it goes above, then it has two resistances, 1420 and 1435. As of now, it's like if I take a small trend here, it's making a evening star on this small 10-day period. It's right here and it's a continuation. Again, it's a big dump, then a big dump. So let me do a short, and I was neutral, but now I want to short it around 1392. Not below. I want it to come 1392 and I will short. Target is 1420 is my stop loss, which is 38.2. It's really, really important. It's not easy to crack. So it can come down to 1356, 1339. It's there. Nvidia is getting cranky. It's getting rejected from this line. Even on Friday, like I did not trade much, but even on Friday, it came right there, 299.64, and then could not hold on to this. It's making lower lows, close right on that 34 EMA on Nvidia. So if I have to watch this stock, I will be keeping 293.98 as my stop loss, or I want to go long. I want to go long if I have a closing above 299. So right now it's in such a tight zone that if it loses, this has some serious gaps to fill, and it's setting up really, really badly for now. Even on the weekly, if we start right here, we might up making an evening star. So let's 281 is something to catch for. Uh, let me read. Mark, MU has 83 gap. Yes, I want to keep that gap open so that it can be filled later in the future, not now. If it fills the gap, then it will lose the entire momentum. Shop, head and shoulder top. I'll check on shop. Nvidia is definitely a short on me. So let me go to shop. Head and shoulder on which time frame? Like it's a double top for me. It's making M right here. Shop. So a break of this can bring it down right here to 1000. But I'm just waiting for this clarity. On daily, if you want to, if you're considering this one as head and shoulders, then this one is failed. If we extend this, possibly yes, but it needs to come down like 1329. That's the important number. Yes. It's a possible head and shoulders, but it's still a potential one. Yes, for sure. Rest we can discuss. Jerry, I'll uh, check on all those stocks. Google, I'm short. DDog, I am not short. Rest, I will evaluate one by one. So I was on Nvidia. Nvidia is losing that. See, the gap here was big. It was catching the momentum and flying high. Now the gap is getting too tight for the comfort. And if it loses that gap below 293, I'll be shorting this. So I'll be shorting this. I will say continuation. Yep, everything else is there. I'll come to these stocks last. I want to come and cover these first. Tesla. Tesla, as I said, I wanted to buy it around this area. It's an inside day in Tesla. So if it opens above 1095, it's positive. If it goes below 1053, it's negative. I'll be taking a forward stance here. So any move over 1071, buy above 1071. Stop loss is 1050, and it's going to be very strict stop loss because 1050 is going to be really, really important. 1040, sorry. It's a 12 EMA, and it's the trend line support. Target is 1116. And 1146. 1146 is really important. I'm giving it 70% because with the positive news, it might give an opportunity to hit all those targets. UPST. UPST is like it's coming into an area where I'm getting pretty much positive about UPST. So anytime it goes above 151, it's an inside day, and stop loss for me is right this area, 148.80. I'm super positive on UPST. Any opportunity, if it comes here, I'll be a buyer. Roku tried really, really hard on Friday to test that 240 area, which I've been talking about, but could not sustain. Now it's getting too much consolidation in 1234, and usually after that much consolidation, it's either about to break down or break out. So I'm still giving it a chance on the higher side on Roku that it can go above 240. That will be the confirmation. Now that number has come down to 230, like 940. That's almost the same number. It's not much, but from 228, stop loss is 228. It closed below that line, so it's not looking healthy. It needs to regain it or it can come down. So let's do one trade on the short side. Like I'll be turning positive if it breaches 240. But right now it's telling me it's close below the 12 EMA. So let's take the short. Let's trade what we see. It's 233.86. This target only 208. Now, one important thing tomorrow with Tesla thing, we have a couple of stocks. We have NEO, we have Lee, we have XPV. Any of this can move tomorrow with the momentum in Tesla. So keep an eye whether we want to choose Tesla or if any of these stocks. So I'm picking up XPEV. I'm removing Square for now. XPEV. XPV is in positive momentum, and it's doing a healthy move. Like on Friday, Thursday it had an excellent move. Friday it did the same thing. If it closes above 51, and it was inverted head and shoulders, which it broke out wonderfully. So anytime it comes around, like that's a 10% gap. But if it comes around 50, 48.90, 48.90 will be my stop loss. It's positive. It's inverted head and shoulder continuation. So stop loss is 48.90. If I can get anything around 51, I'll be happy to like buy in the, it's there. Target for me will be 54.5 and 58.37. I think it's going to move in that direction. Like you can pick this one, you can pick Lucid Motors, you can do any of those EV stocks. Roblox was looking really good on Friday. I did saw that it came all the way to 93 once again. It was trying to knock the wall, but could not break above the 34 EMA. But it managed to close above 12 EMA. So I would still like to give it a chance on the longer side if market has to move up, but the stop loss will be pretty small. It's showing me a bull flag right here. So I'm taking a positive stance on Roblox for now. Buy above 104.35. Stop loss is 102.801.81. Target will be 106. And then 110. I still want to give it a chance. But 1281 is going to be bold. So if it loses 1281, it's going to shift in its momentum. It will not be a dip. Like wherever you see these are not dark, it means we can still, the trend is still sustained. Here, wherever you see dark, the trend is gone. Last one is snow. Snow is like testing its, it's testing its limits. It's holding up this trend line, this channel for good period of time. Hal lost it, but on the weeklies as well, it's an inside week. I would still give one more chance to snow because it has still this dark line above it here on the daily candles. This is still there. So I will try to give it a long shot with 331 as my stop loss. I'm still neutral. I'm not positive as of now, but my stop loss is 331. And 345 above, I will be positive. But it has failed at 345 multiple times, 345 to 357. I'd like to see, I'm giving it only 60% and by near 336 to 339. Okay, so that's the plan which I had. So flow Yes, it's a flow, but I still want to give it some direction. I posted that flow on Friday as well on the Twitter. So that's my planning for tomorrow. Here, I'm mostly looking into UPST and Tesla. I'll be only trading both of them. I'll not be looking at any of other tickers. These are my two best shots, which I'm interested in. I'm changing MU into I'm still keeping MU into Skyway because this is an opportunity I'm waiting. It's something I'm waiting. So UPST Tesla, my two big shots which I want to go. Okay, let me share the Zoom link in the chat. If anybody is interested, you can join in. I'll be very quick here before it's get late. I'm not doing PayPal and I don't want to lose focus. I'm not doing Square. If you are Square, if you are PayPal, if you have Visa, you need to. I've shown you the tools. You need to make charts and bring those charts to me, and then we can discuss. I'm not going to do unfocused discussion going forward. We should be focused. We should do some exercise. We should share our screens and do the charts. Uh, TSM. Right, guys. Let me just reiterate one thing. If you want to participate, please bring your charts. It's not that I'm a tailor and whatever I will tell it will happen. No, it's not going to happen. You need to bring in your charts. We need to bring in the attention that yes, this is what I'm looking in the chart and this is my position and this is what I'm planning to do. If you keep on coming and asking me all these things, it's not use of your time and not of mine because we are not getting anything out of it. I can tell you something, it's not going to benefit me. You will listen, it's not going to benefit you. Unless and until you try, you share your charts, it's not going to help. Coming to this YouTube, not coming to this YouTube will not serve any purpose unless and until you do and made your charts. Okay. Yes, Cherry. Yes, Cherry.
Hey Naval, Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
As you can see when you're looking at Snow, Roblox, like I can't get it out of my head that like they all have the same chart. Airbnb as well. Like you see them, they all have that like uptrend, and then they're kind of like basing.
Yes, that's the reason I'm like giving RBX and Snow both one more chance to go along.
Okay, yeah, I obviously Nancy Pelosi's has some long dated I think 2023 Roblox 100 calls.
Those are investments. Even if it goes down to 60, she has or her husband has that kind of portfolio. They can easily manage it, but it's not for us. We like it's there in 1 year. What's going to happen? Nobody knows. If you know 1 year down the line, market is going to be 600 on SPY. You can sell everything, put it on that, and just leave.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I guess I wanted to see whether like I liked Roblox's chart aside from the gap, that huge gap below.
But it's
So I
holding
was
that gap, right? It's
yeah.
holding that gap beautifully. And that's the strength of that chart. If you hold a gap, this gap, every time it's coming in on 93, it's getting about. If it loses 93, which can happen right here, but that's the trend line also coming. If it loses that, boom, it's going to come and fill down the gap.
So do you see how you can see on your chart here, it filled the gap at 103. It gapped down and then it filled that gap again. I think this is like it's taking like a second round towards the 110.
I'm expecting that. You see this arrow right here? That's also a confirmation. It's making higher highs, higher lows in the last 3 days. This is a morning star right there.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. But only thing is, if it would have a close above this 34, that would have made perfect sense to me to simply go. That's why in my sheet, I want to go above 104, which is 34. If I have an opening above this, I'll hit this resistance line of purple and
Right.
then 110.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Um, what a chart. Because I'm sort of seeing the same thing with like a lot of charts. And I was just curious. I guess I was curious if you saw that with like Coin and Airbnb and Roblox and Google. They all kind of have a very similar like.
Possibly. See,
Yeah.
that's the change which I want to bring in, that if we look at 10 different charts at the same time and keep our focus on them, we don't make that kind of money.
Yeah.
If we have two charts which we know they're going to react in a simple manner which we understand, and we focus on that, we can make like superb amount of money with a simple one trade. And that is my focus area for now. I don't want to like deviate from 1500 stocks. I want to focus on few stocks like tomorrow UPST and Tesla. These are my two best stocks, and even Roadblocks because it's a morning star continuation. So
Mhm.
I'll be focusing only on them. I'll not be even looking into the entire market, focusing on them, waiting for an opportunity. Tesla has a positive news, positive momentum.
Yeah.
If it dips somehow, that would be an opportunity to buy.
Yeah. No, I mean those delivery numbers were amazing. So I'm
Okay.
definitely looking to buy at like at. I know your rule is 10 o'clock, but I think I might nibble on it a little bit in the open and see. But
Opening,
anyway,
you will see the IV very high and the option prices seriously high, seriously jacked up in
oh,
case
so
of
you think I
Tesla.
should let it settle? I should let the option the strike prices, sorry, the option prices kind of
See,
settle a little
if
bit
Tesla
before.
has to move, Tesla will move next 1 week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you lose 40-point move on the gap and maybe 10 points more, let it do, let it go.
Mm.
That's the thing we need to control. If we, let's say you entered at 1100 at
Yeah,
maybe 935,
you're right.
and you bought two lots, and all of a sudden by 950 it's 1085, 1086, the call which you bought of 1100 will be down almost 30-40% in matter of few minutes. Even if
Right.
it goes to 1130 or 1120, your call not will be increased by that much because the IV is so serious high that there's no point. Even if you entered there, you enter in a spread, then it's a different case because then you are cutting down on the IV on both sides. But if you're entering naked on an option at that time, it's going to be tough to make good money. It's going to be like very, very quick, or the number of lots needs to be very, very high.
I was actually thinking about buying. Like I'm buying assuming that Tesla's price is above 1,100. That was sorry. I should clarify that too. That was gonna be my kind of like my confirmation, and then based on what I'm seeing from like ES and whatnot, I think it probably will open above 1,100. Um, but yeah, that's the kind of confirmation I was thinking of taking.
Yeah, but
Right.
I will still see. Uh, I've
But
seen
you're
Tesla.
right though. You're right. I think that makes a lot. You make a lot of sense. Like the just a small dip will make me lose a lot of money um on the IV in the early morning. So maybe waiting a little bit might not be the worst idea.
Yes, and that's the thing, that's the thing which we need to control. That
Hmm.
we think, oh, it's gonna break it, and just realize how many times you bought the option and that becomes the high of the day or low of the day. If you're buying a call option, it becomes the high of the day and then it start to go down. And when you buy a put option, it becomes the low of the day, goes start to go up. So I just
No,
want to
you're absolutely
control
right.
that. And if my goal is to make, let's say, $1,000 a day, for example,
Right.
I will be choosing one trade which can give me 1,000. I'll not be
Yeah.
trying 200 here, 300 here, 400 here, 500 here. No, I just want one good trade. And if it works for me, it will give me $1,000.
You're right. You're right. I think no, it's a good point. I need to control my emotions for sure.
Like all of us, we need to. Trading is not about charts and analysis. It's all about the mindset, all about the
Yeah.
emotions. People who
Thank you.
are rich, they don't think too much because they are
Yeah.
not.
Very
So
simple ideas.
yes, they have the we because we are not rich, we are middle class. We think too much, and when we
Mhm.
think too much, the fear comes, and that fear makes our mindset to do some unnecessary things which we should not. Okay. So let's try this 1 week. I am pretty hopeful that yes, it will definitely bring some positivity into my account. Because every year I try to focus on few things and try to improve. Every quarter I just go back and revisit what I planned, whether I'm achieving it or not. And it's a daily exercise. Like you keep on improving yourself. By the end of 6 months, see if your account has grown. And now this year market is going to be tough. It's going to be a beer's market, which I love because I'm a beer by nature. But it's going to be tough for 90% of the people who are in the market. They'll not know what to do.
Yeah. I'm curious though, based on your one trade per week. I think I asked this in the group chat as well, but
Per
does
day.
this also, hello?
It's one trade per day.
Oh, sorry, one trade per day. Are you including your like long dated options such as like BA and Facebook and stuff? Or that's kind of like on a separate account?
That's a separate account.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Thanks, Naval. Thank you so much.
No problems.
Hope we have a very good year this year.
Yes, we will make it.
Yes.
Hi, JK.
Hey, so this is for Jerry or whoever has the urge to ride on Tesla and afraid of the IB premium might want to try a spread. That would,
Yeah, I just told him same thing.
yeah. If the IB drops, then it's gonna be both ways. So you're not gonna lose much money on it. But
Yep.
yeah. Okay. That's all I want to just mention.
No problems.
Thank you.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, Naval. How are you, my friend? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. I hope you had a nice time with your family and enjoyed the time off. What's
Yep.
going on, Jerry, JK? Look it's the whole crew. We're here together on a Sunday night, getting ready for the week.
Yes, and that's the wonderful thing. The people who are here are consistently here and they enjoy this thing because we all are contributing in this. It's not a one-man show. It's all we are together. We are contributing. We are learning every day from each other.
I agree. I have two charts that I just wanted to run by you. I'll be happy to share my screen.
Okay, let me, you can share your screen now. RKP, this is not an alert service. This is a discussion group. There's no live chat. If you want to do I have a channel where if I get some time, I post something. That's it. If you want to
Okay.
join, then you can join that.
I,
Yes.
I know we all have our eyes on Tesla today, but this is where I've kind of see it possibly going here. I like the fact that it had that bullish crossover here.
Mhm.
So we're still on a positive trend. I would really love to see it break this 11-18
11,
level.
16, yes.
Yeah, 11. That's what I'm looking at too. But tomorrow will be in store for something. Okay, the two charts that I was mentioning is Uber. So when I'm looking at Uber, I drew my fib extension coming from about this kind of May level
Mhm.
down to this. It's kind of like had that April, May, and then June, and it's been in a downward trend ever since.
But then this extension is incorrect.
You don't think so? Okay.
Mhm. You need
So
to
I'm
go
drawing,
back.
yeah, I'm drawing a negative extension, thinking like it's still in a downward trend versus an upward trend.
Then draw retracements on the negative sides. And in your retracements, increase the negative numbers as well.
Okay, so if I were to just take a retracement from the top to bottom,
Yes.
okay, something like that.
Yes.
So even, okay, so let's say we take that. So we're approximately down to 35 level.
Mhm.
It has crossed over. So the daily EMAs crossed over and it's
Yes.
come back to retest this 41, 42 level.
Yes.
So I think if the market cooperates, this one has really been beaten down a lot since February, right? Like it's basically gone straight down from February till now, about a year of just trading downwards. So if it starts to recover maybe after 46, 50, right?
See,
Then we
40,
might,
45 was a number on my chart, 45, 40, and it's struggling. If you see right here, it's also making a potential inverted head and shoulders.
oh, you mean like that part there? So you're saying like this is like a head and this is a shoulder over here?
No, can you give me the control?
Sure.
Wait, you should stop the screen.
Oh, sorry. I can give you the control.
Let me request that, and then
Yeah, and then you can liquidate my account. No, just kidding. How do I do that?
I don't know. This is not coming right here.
Okay.
Let me see if I have options. No, I don't know I have options. So do one thing. This W you see in the bottom,
Uh-huh.
that's your head,
Uh-huh.
and
So,
it's too broad. Like you're too. Can
oh,
you squeeze
yeah.
down the
Yes.
width of it?
I'm on Trading View versus my other account, but I know what you're saying. You're saying this is the head area down here,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, and then this would be the left shoulder,
Yes, and this is the right potential shoulder, which is building up.
potential right shoulder. Got it. So if this is the inverted head and shoulders, the idea is it will come down and make that type of move.
Yes, it's right there at that area where it should be making a base and move up. Like 41 should be held at any time now.
Okay.
If it loses 41, then it kind of deviates from that path.
Okay. Okay. The second chart that I was looking at is Carnival Cruise Line.
CCO?
So, yeah, CCL. So again, this is another chart that looks, this is COVID, right? So COVID crash. It went, down from
Yep.
COVID. It came back up.
Yep, I made huge money here and then I lost.
And now it's starting to get another support. So where would you draw the fib levels in a chart like this? I drew them again, an extension from the top here down here, and it's catching this kind of 78.6 fib extension. Okay, so you do a different
I'll be
one.
doing this around October of 2021, where you see, no, you don't extension, you don't draw retracements. Both are different.
Okay. So how would you draw this one?
I will go from here. The low of, if I have to do the retracements, then I will start from the top on the left hand side. Just clean it up. I'll tell you the date. Go to the April period. Yeah, right here, April.
April, okay.
Yes.
Around April.
Left towards 52 area.
Okay.
On the top. Start from here. Yeah, right here, yes.
Okay.
If you're doing retracements, yes.
Yeah.
Click here.
Okay. Okay, so let me get just a retracement from the top. Yes. Okay.
Come to the bottom right there.
Okay, down to this COVID low.
Yes.
Okay, so, and then I'll extend my lines. Yeah, so again, 23.6 is bouncing right there. And it got rejected at the 50 level.
Yep.
And then the 38.2 didn't hold, but 23 looks like it's holding.
Yes, so 23, if you convert this chart into weekly, that will give you much better picture now.
Okay. Okay, so this is a weekly view. So I have an extra EMA on mine. This dotted line is like the 62 EMA. So it's slower than the 34, but it's just a general slower trend.
Right. But look at this 18.46. It was a pain for it in the initial period, April, May, June, July, September. It was posting resistance on the left side.
Okay, yeah, over here.
And then it became the base, went up, came and tested the base, and then went up. So this area is really, really good.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. So all this area here was kind of trouble. It broke through, came back and tested, went up, down, down.
Now should go up.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so in this chart, possibly looking to see it start breaking over these EMAs, holding and breaking over those. Still, the weekly EMAs are negative.
Yeah, that's why, like, if you want to invest here, go into 2023 June or maybe 24.
Uh-huh.
Don't go into this year's options. They 2 years down the line are cheap, and they will make you enough money. That's what I did. When CCL was 16, 17, I bought $25 calls for 20 cents and I sold them at $5.
Got it. Okay, but a trade here, you're still kind of iffy. You're
No,
not
I'm
sure.
long on this. Like these stocks will move this year for
Well,
sure.
I mean, look at the EMAs. I mean, they're right there, back to almost a crossover. I know we've been here before where it got to this point and it popped out, but now getting here again, it just seems like it's ready.
Yes, it's just one news which we need regarding the virus, that this is not dangerous. It's like a flu, and that's it. You will see 20% pop.
And the RSI, it's kind of, I know you don't always use RSI, but it's kind of back at this 50 level.
See,
It
RSI
probably
is mostly lagging. You want to use DMI with
is the
ADX.
DMI.
With ADX.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, those are the two charts that I wanted to just run by you. And thanks again for your time. Try to
No
this year trade with more focus. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot.
Yes, that's the theme of this year. Focus and make money. Okay, so let me get back. Let me read the comments. So John, newbie here today. First, my need to learn charts. John, you can do one thing. You can start understanding with us during this discussion. And I have a video, a very basic video for understanding how I trade. You can watch that. And then you can ask questions in case you're facing any issues making the charts. CCL already heavily in the short territory. Yes, so and any positive news, Mark, can really pump it up. Google inverted head and shoulders. Yes, somewhat. IWM has been in the distribution zone. Something coming. It's there for almost 10 months, similar to Amazon. So I'm done. Netflix we should check. Netflix is something which is getting very tight. Like it was in between 1234, finally it break down and coming towards 600. Now it needs to hold this trend line. It's holding this trend line, otherwise it's clearly making a head and shoulders, a clear head and shoulders here for Netflix. A loss of 585 can bring it down all the way to, because it's losing 61 at 600, so it can come down to 524 on Netflix. Keep an eye. Then, oops, let me clean this up. There's no live chat, as I said. SGH, what is SGH? I don't even know. But guys, you need to bring your charts. Like I will not be doing all this because it's smart global investments. It's making so many inside days. It's going to break out or break down any moment. Like it's a double inside day. 1, 2, 3. So it can potentially break higher above 72 or break lower towards 67. I don't even know about this company, so can't even. How to determine? I explained it just a few minutes back that I look out for 2 weeks out. 1A plus set is all you need. Yes, Mr. Chris. Mighty Hawks Tesla, could we sell the news? No. It's not the sell the news. Does Snow have a DTL breakout? What is DTL? Can you explain? But yes, if it breaks about 345, it will have some move. Snow calls. I don't know. But those things, like those kind of people have that kind of money to hold. I don't have Manish. Snap is making inside day. Snap is holding that 47 area. It's a beautiful area. You should respect this area. As soon as it holds above this, you will have a good move on Snap, positive move on Snap. So I'm pretty much positive on Snap. TSM, like MU, is making a bearish engulfing. It's covered the body, still held at 12 EMA. Till the moment it's holding 120, it's okay. If it loses 120, it's game over. But I would say it has earning coming on 12th, most likely. So play for that. It has potential to go up to 100 and at least 154, 20% move. It's a consolidation of humongous nature. So if it, right now it's like lingering onto the screen line, if it breaks out, it's going to be massive. So definitely worth playing for TSM. Any dip should be bought. Lululemon. It's making inverted head and shoulders. It's clear inverted head and shoulders right there. If it breaks this 391 area, that's it, done. It's going to fall at least to this area, 350, 360. If it bounces, then it to recapture at least 414 to be positive. Okay, that's it. Downtrend trend line, no. LRCX is forming flag. Which flag? It's forming LRCX. LRCX had that target of 729. You see, it came right to my target, 728. Boom. We were talking about 600 on LRCX, from 600 to 728. Exactly. That's why these levels are really, really important. Came there, tested it. Now, if it comes around 704, that will be a good opportunity. It's making a bullish pennant so far, plus inside day. So any breakout above 729 is good on LRCX. Thanks, MTN. KMX. Thanks, Chris, to take it on. KMX. So KMX is a bullish engulfing right here. It's making a benchmark of 127. Don't expect it to do what it did. But right now it's making a base. Can go towards 132 to 137 karmics. And stop loss in this case is 127.28. So that's karmics. South Korea reports one death. Let's see what happens there. Anyways, guys, if you don't have anything on the Zoom, let me just wrap it up. We'll see you tomorrow. Then all the very best day for the first year of New Year. Let's wish and pray to the God that yes, we have a successful day and we make good money for our families. Thank you very much. Have a good night and a happy New Year once again.